Dear friends, I would like to take this opportunity to explain a bit more about our engagement and representation strategy contained in our manifesto and explain how this will help the profession as a whole. If we want to achieve a win-win situation, we need to first put ourselves in the position of the other party. In this case, if we put ourselves in the shoes of the authorities, they would probably be concerned about patient safety and whether the public is receiving a high standard of care in the private sector. Of course, there are many good clinics out there practicing a high standard of dentistry. However, we must remember that we are looking at this from the national lens, and currently there is no national data to demonstrate this. My recommendation would be to first start with good practice measures, such as implementing a process checklist for every clinic. Take, for instance, surgical extractions. Imagine every patient coming to our clinic, we first obtain a good medical history, we take clear pre-operative radiographs, the procedure is explained clearly to the patient, his consent is taken. Before the process starts, we do a timeout. Adequate and appropriate post-operative analgesics are prescribed. We give clear post-operative instructions. And if there are any procedural complications, we refer it for follow-up in a timely manner. Immediately, this would be demonstrating our commitment to safer patient care. But that's not all. We can go one step further to measure process outcomes, things like complication rates. The reason for doing so is not to penalize practitioners, but to improve the overall standard of care. If we are able to bring down the complication rates to a level that's comparable with the public institutions, we can then go back to the authorities and say, look, we are able to demonstrate that care in the private sector is as good as care in the public sector. And we are able to do that at a lower cost because of our lower overheads. We can then shift patients to the private sector, and then public institutions can focus on research, training, and pushing the boundaries of dental science. Of late, we have been in the news for the wrong reasons. CHAS fraud, Medisave fraud. The reputation of our profession has taken a beating. We need to take concrete steps to restore the confidence of the public and the authorities in us. I hope you will trust my team and I to work with you to do so. Thank you.